The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. On second down, Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. On second down, it's Ingram.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third and 1, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. This is Ingram on first and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
One, Omaha. I'm coming after you. Two.
On second down, a run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 52.
And an alley to run. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This one taken from the 7. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
11.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, here's Breida. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 1, Omaha. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam.
11, 11.
SOS, 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 SOS. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Wide, wide.
Go ahead.
Get wide.
Hey,
Stay
hey,
hot.
watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Stay hot.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop him with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Stay hot.
Watch 36.
Black.
Let's go.
Hey, high 7. Stay hot.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back in.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
21. Out, 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 out. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, Delta. I got this.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey, come on, now. Come on, now. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hut. Mike 47. Hut. Just wait. Not today.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 2 times. Hey. You got 3.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, switch gears. Check it back and turn.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again.
Here we go.
The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomaha Peko racks up the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Breida, he'll try the right side. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
21. Go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 13. Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Watch the safety.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike, 47.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Roberts got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
47 is the Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Hill. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Going for it all. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain.
I got you.
Mike 36. Mike
11. Hey, Echo. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.